Okay. So I want you to consider, we're on week 12 of Alone Together, you know, you've had all sorts of experiences. You've had incredible opportunities with incredible teachers as well on here. And, you know, as you start to dive in a little deeper with your own practice, it might be a good time today to set an intention. So do you want to experience more silence, for example? Or would you be interested in just deepening your practice and maybe regulating your practice so that you show up twice a day every day? So maybe think about Saturday and Sunday. Now, did you manage to meditate on Saturday and Sunday? When we were asking this a while ago, as some of you were joining, and I know that, you know, a handful of people said, yeah, I did, I showed up, I listened to this, or I did that. So think about that, like, how did it go when you were self-directing on Saturday and Sunday? And maybe you didn't show up on Saturday and Sunday, and maybe there was a little resistance to it. Maybe you thought about it, but then something else kind of got in the way. So maybe that could be your Sankalpa for the week, that, you know, by Saturday and Sunday, I'm self-directing and I'm doing my own practice. So, you know, it all begins with an intention. And I think that's really, I used to think that intentions were that powerful. So I used to really set very crazy intentions because I never believed for a second that they would ever come true. But they actually do. And I'm definitely the, you know, I'm the prime example of that. So let's close your eyes for a second and just connect with your heart. And just think about now how you got on Saturday and Sunday, you know, being self-directed, being on your own. How did that feel? And then, you know, what intention based on that experience could you set today that will set you up for success this week? I see some people have done some amazing things this week. Good. So maybe that's what your Sankalpa is going to be today. It's like just to strengthen your own resolve, or to strengthen your own maybe determination or discipline. So it does take a little bit of work to get you here, but then once we get you here, we want you to completely surrender to the whole practice and the whole experience. So just, even if you wanted your intention to be that you wanted to meet that resistance that comes up in you that stopped you from practicing on your own, and maybe just sit with that resistance. Maybe that would be your practice then on Saturday and Sunday, just to sit for 5 minutes and meet that resistance. It can be really, really powerful. So I feel like if you have something now that comes to mind, so maybe it's deepening your practice or experiencing more silence. Maybe it's you want to get your mantra, your personal mantra. Maybe it's you want to set up a meditation space in your home so that you're doing it in a more private environment. Maybe it's that you want to, you know, spread more peace out across the world. Whatever your intention for this week is, there might be something else that's much more relevant than your meditation practice that's happening in your life this week. So it can be about that as well, of course. So with the Sankalpa, I want you now to try and put it into wording. We're going to frame it. So it's going to be like short, positive. So not what you don't want, no negative, just positive, present moment statement. So as if it's already happening. So I am committed to my daily practice 7 days a week. Or I am deeply committed and connected to my spiritual development. I am healthy. I am peaceful. So just feel what feels right for you and try to come up with that Sankalpa in a short, present moment, positive statement. And when we do our meditation at the end, we're going to introduce that Sankalpa again, because at the end, you'll be in a very receptive state. Right now, if you observe your mind, you're probably a little bit like a lot going on. We've just settled in. And at the end, it's when you're really in that juicy state, we're going to bring that back in. So just allow another moment or two. I think we're ready to start. We're up at 80. 81. Right. Let's settle down. So what does it take to come to this practice? And imagine just how easy it is for you to do this on your own. You get a nice place to sit that's comfortable, that you don't get disturbed. I have a lovely candle lighting here and I was burning some sandalwood oil today, which is really conducive for calming your mind and settling your nervous system. We'll talk more about that afterwards. I have a nice cushion on my chair. And I've let the people in my house know that I'm about to do this practice and not to disturb me now. So these will all set you up for success. And once you're ready and everything is taken care of, let's see how you're sitting. Are you sitting upright? Are your feet touching the ground? Uncrossed? And then allow your hands to rest lightly in your lap. We're going to begin our practice today with a quick body scan, just a short one, just to feel if there's tension or agitation or discomfort anywhere where it might be lurking in your body. So begin at the top of your head. Just observe your mind now for a moment or two. Is it busy, active? Are you still digesting maybe the experiences that came before this moment? Let's take a long, slow, deep breath in. Just imagine how we're letting go everything that has been accumulating in our mind up to this point. So breath in and exhale. Just imagine as you breathe out, you're simply blowing it away. And it'll be still there when you finish the practice. You can pick it back up if you want to then. And now just move your attention to your face. Check in that your jaw muscles are relaxed. So you can softly close your mouth and bring the tip of your tongue just to touch the ridge behind the two front upper teeth. And ideally breathing through your nose now for the practice. And this will really relax your face. So you're not gritting your teeth or you're not holding any tension up there. Then you can lengthen the back of your neck, just drawing your chin in slightly. Moving your attention down across your shoulders. Soften your shoulders. Allow them to move away from your ears. Really allow your arms to feel weighty and heavy now. Feel the palms of your hands resting lightly in your lap. And if you want to use a mudra, maybe that you learned from Carol or one of the other teachers, you can do that today. Or if you can't remember any of that stuff, just rest them lightly in your lap. Remember, this is a practice, so we can try out new stuff sometimes. See how it fits. From here, become aware now of your whole back of your body. Just allow it now to soften with its natural curves. And then the front of your body. Try not to slouch. Give this practice the respect that it deserves by, holding yourself in a nice, positive posture. You want to meet yourself in this lovely state of restful awareness and stillness and silence, feeling the best you can. So we want to be relaxed, but alert at the same time. And then allow your legs unfolded just to begin to feel heavy, moving your attention down to the soles of your feet. And maybe you need some more support. Now's the time to do it. And now for a moment, just observe the choices you've just made in this moment to begin the practice. Are you fighting with the choices you've made? Do you want to change your mind? That's okay, it's a practice. And with a nice relaxed body now, let's become aware of our external environment. as we begin to withdraw that stimulation from the external. So you can begin by closing your eyes or capping them with a downward gaze, soft focus. So you're no longer feeding your mind now with the sights of the external mind, of the external environment. Become aware of the sounds next. Note them all. Then gradually bring your attention more inward using your sound of your breath. And let's connect with the sense of touch now. Just feel where the breath meets your skin, maybe at the nose opening, noticing the temperature of your breath. Just noticing the subtle breath with each inhale and exhale in its natural state without trying to force it in any way. Your breath is natural. Become the observer now of your breath. What's it doing? And you'll begin to notice that as your breath settles, so will your mind. As your breath settles, it'll deepen naturally of its own accord. So now we're going to observe the subtle movement of the breath inside the body. The gentle rise, and then the gentle fall across your chest. Notice how some breaths are long and deep and louder. And then some breaths are so subtle that you don't even notice that you're breathing. And as you switch your mind and your body into the state of restful awareness, just imagine now that your whole physical body is flooding with those beautiful feel-good hormones being secreted. This beautiful cocktail of serotonin, dopamine, and oxytocin. Just allow your body the opportunity to say yes to this. As soon as you become aware that your attention has drifted, just come back to that subtle movement of the breath. I am breathing in and I am breathing out. There's nowhere to go. There's nothing to do now. Simply breathe and simply be. And as your attention stays inward, connect next with your heart. With this heart-centered practice, feel the qualities of your heart as you tune in now. Connect with love and compassion, connecting with peace and joy. For a few moments, simply see those words bubbling up in the center of your chest. Love, compassion, peace, and joy. Maybe some other words that are connected with your heart come to mind. You can explore those now with a gentle curiosity. What are the qualities of your heart? And now let that go. Maintaining your attention here in the subtle space in your heart. We're going to ask some sacred soul questions. So silently ask yourself now, what is my heart's desire? What is my heart's desire? And don't worry about trying to answer that question. Simply ask it. Let it float up now in your awareness. What is my heart's desire? You know, the seeds of your intentions and desires are actually here in a seed form in your heart. So maybe the next question can be, what is my sankalpa? Sankalpa means my intention. What is my intention for this practice? What is my intention for meditating? What is my sankalpa? And again, don't worry about trying to figure out an answer. It's not about that right now. We're just activating these questions. Trust the answer will come in due course. What is my sankalpa? And now we're going to let that part of the practice go. And we're going to practice a mantra in English for the next 5 minutes. So the mantra today is, I trust. Keeping your attention in your heart, I invite you to silently repeat the mantra, I trust. Allow it to bubble up in your awareness, really effortlessly, like a fog rising of a still lake at dawn. Maybe you see the words or you hear the words. You feel a vibration that resonates with the two words, I trust. Now you're going to begin the subtle repetition of this mantra silently, noting when your attention drifts away that you're going to come back with grace and ease. So I'm watching the time and continue like this till you hear a soft bell. I trust. I trust. And now release the mantra, I trust, and stay here for 2 more minutes. I invite you now to become the observer or the witness of your own stillness and silence. And simply observe your body now. Observe your mind. Observe the sensations in your heart, in the still and silent, calm space that we have cultivated together for 2 minutes. And into this stillness and silence, I ask you now to invite your sankalpa. Invite in that resolve or that intention that you set at the beginning of the practice today. This is your intention for your spiritual development, for your meditation practice. And it's going to hold you good for this week till we come back here next Monday. So repeat it now silently to yourself, this short, positive present moment statement or resolve, beginning with I am, as if it's already manifest. And repeat it now 3 times silently with your awareness in your heart. And as you let that go, just remember the mantra from today is I trust. So let's take a long, slow, deep breath in together as we release that sankalpa, that intention or resolve. So fill up your belly, and as you exhale, just let the whole practice go now, just trusting that you've come and you've shown up again today. And we'll seal it all in, taking our hands together in front of our heart with the Sanskrit mantra for the law of intention and desire, which is Om Ritam Nama. Om Ritam Nama. You can say this one out loud. Om Ritam Nama. And taking your fingertips to your forehead, take a bow now to yourself for showing up, for your resolve to keep coming back here every Monday. Taking another long, slow, deep breath in. You can stretch your arms out and begin the process of bringing your awareness fully back into your physical body, wiggling your fingers or toes. Taking all the time that you need before you gently begin to open your eyes, beginning maybe with a downward gaze, and just feel the benefits. Have a short body scan now as we come out of the practice and really feel, how does it feel now from when we began? What does your body feel like in restful awareness when you've just had this chemical cocktail of dopamine and serotonin and oxytocin flooding through your system? You know, switching you off just for this beautiful 20-minute practice that we all now know and have shared together. And I want you to feel it, and I want you to really register that memory of wholeness and that memory. And you create it all by yourself just by getting here and turning on your laptop, your iPad, your phone, whatever device you're using, and just saying yes to you. You know, it's a yummy yes. To really acknowledge that feeling of yum. I certainly feel yum after that. And then you are most welcome to unmute yourselves if you would like to share anything. I saw that I think Bill had made a comment in the chat earlier saying that he introduced his partner now to the practice, and now he's coming every day. I think he was his tech person, so I thought that was really cute. And I just love that, you know, we're having this ripple effect, whether we like it or not, you know, where it's rippling out from all of us. It begins with ourselves.